I can't believe Kachuk is out for Game 3. Ben is such a dirty player. League should have suspended him. I don't know what they were thinking. Didn't Mark Giordano slash Patrick Laine's wrist in Game 1 of the Winnipeg series, thus causing him to miss the remainder of the games? Okay, you may have a point there. Welcome back to Stars Fan Reaction. I'm your host, as always, Ruxton Kelly. The Stars lose 2-0 to the Calgary Flames in Game 3 of Round 1. Obviously, I was very excited after the last win, but I didn't feel like it was a very convincing win. And the fact that we were playing games 21 hours apart made me very, very nervous, because I thought that they were going to come into this game gassed. The game begins, and in the first 10 minutes of the game, the Stars are actually out shooting the Flames 7-3, but they cannot get one through Talbot. Tyler Seguin actually had a shot that beat Talbot, but it hit the post, and then Alexander Radulov, misses a wide open net on the ensuing rush. It looked like the puck was spinning like this as it came to his stick, so he couldn't get a clean shot, but you gotta bury that, man, come on. In the final 10 minutes of the first period, the Calgary Flames outshot the Stars 8-1, and they healthily outplayed Dallas. But Dobie holds it on the fort, and it's 0-0 at the end of one. At the beginning of the second period, the Stars go back on the offensive, and they end up drawing a power play because of it. The Stars are still having trouble getting it past Talbot, and the puck comes up to the line, and Rope Hintz tries to hold the line, but it pops over his stick into the neutral zone, and then he falls down trying to catch Michael Backlund. Michael Backlund rushes in on Dobie, and he just sneaks past him, and then Elias Lindholm knocks it in and makes it 1-0 Calgary. I saw a lot of people giving Dobie crap for this, and come on. You cannot give Dobie. You cannot blame him for that. That play was Rope Hintz's fault. Hintz failed to clear the line, or hold the line, and he failed to catch Backlund when he was rushing at the ice. I mean, you cannot fault Dobie for that. That is not his fault. Whoever's fault it is, Dallas is playing from behind again. And the Stars keep applying the pressure all period long, but they just cannot get one past Talbot. And everyone looked incredibly frustrated. Especially Blake Como, who slashed one of the panes of glass, and it actually ended up cracking it. And there's a bit of a delay. And the officials say, let's just go ahead and take the intermission right now, and we'll come back out with 38 seconds left. Which is something I've never seen in all my years of watching hockey, but hey, we'll have a fresh sheet of ice to work with our two-man power play, so I wasn't complaining. Pierre Maguire said the same thing that I said in my head during the second intermission, and that's that Blake Como was extremely lucky not to get a delay of game call whenever he slashed the boards. Because that right there was the definition of delay of game. In the ensuing 38 seconds after the second intermission, the Stars are working with the power play, and they get a couple of chances, but they just did not have enough time to keep it going. And the second period ends with the Stars killing Calgary. However, they don't kill them on the scoreboard. It's 1-0 Calgary, head to the third period. Shots were 16-4 in the second period. However, by the end of the second period, the power play for the Stars was 0-3. Throughout the beginning, middle, and end of the third period, the Dallas Stars just looked absolutely gassed. They couldn't do anything with the remainder of their power play at the beginning of the third period, and they just could not get one past Talbot at all. Even though they were completely outplaying the Calgary Flames, sometimes the team getting killed does the killing. With about 10 minutes left in the third period, TJ Brodie fires a slapper from the high slot, and there's traffic in front, and Dobie never saw it. He's pushed down, and his mask comes off, and it looks for a second like it might be goaltender interference. However, that all happened after the fact, and it's 2-0 Calgary. At this point, I more or less knew it really wasn't our night, and I did not expect us to win. Sometimes there are games where it's just not your night, and the goaltender's just standing on his head, and this was definitely one of those nights. They pulled Hudobin with about 3 minutes left in the third period, and surprisingly the Flames never got an empty netter, but the Stars couldn't really do anything with the net empty, and the Flames went on to win 2-0. Talbot gets the win and the shutout, which is his second shutout this playoffs and his fourth career playoff shutout. I would be angry at this team, however, it just wasn't our night. They played extremely hard, even though that they had just played 21 hours before, but they just could not get one past Talbot. He turned into a brick wall. What are you supposed to do? I was pleased with the effort that they put in, even though they were definitely tired, but man, this was a demoralizing loss. They play again tomorrow at 1 o'clock, and I would expect them to play hard again since they'll have a day and a half basically to recover, and I would expect Obi to be in net again. To be quite honest, I really don't know what to expect for Game 4. Last year when they went down 2-1 against the Predators, they came out in Game 4 and they just absolutely kicked them up and down the ice. I think that there's a possibility that that could happen in this Game 4, but I really don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see which version of the DAL stars show up. Anyways guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please click like and subscribe. Leave a comment. And hopefully the DAL stars will play hard tomorrow afternoon. Peace guys.